What is up, guys, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I finally have an update for you guys on Pigpen, the Cam Silverado. Yeah, it's a quick update. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. All right, boys, hopefully this is the return of Pigpen. As you can see, she's a bit of a mess right now. She's been sitting for a while, got taken over by leaves, and then also acquired some bird shit along the way. But I'll just go over real quick what I've gone through troubleshooting wise that you guys already don't know about. Right here I've got the injector harness right here, or sorry, the coil pack harness. I tried tapping into the ground with this cable and grounding it out, had no difference, nothing changed. Also popped the valve cover, checked to see if there was a broken spring on 5 or 7, because when I had it plugged into HB tuners, out of the bad ones, like this whole side was bad, but these were the two having the main issue. So I just wanted to make sure that there was no broken valve springs. Also check compression on this whole side. Everything checked out, everything was good to go. They were all within, I can't remember the exact numbers, but they were all really close to each other. The reason the intake manifold off is I was going through my comments again and noticed that a few of you guys had brought up the main ground harness again that's on the back of the block. And I was like, oh, I already checked it. But I came out, checked it again, literally just stuck my hand behind the intake manifold, gave it a little bit of a wiggle, and it snapped right off. Let's see if we can get it to focus a little bit here. But yeah, she snapped right off. Got the head of it right here. If it would focus a little bit, as you guys can see, it was literally just holding on by a thread. So I think that's why we were having a lot of issues with tuning in the first place as well. It just had that intermittent miss here and there. And then finally it just knocked out the whole driver's side. The passenger side is also located back here. It's right there. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's a little crusty, but I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out while we're here, because I really don't want to do this again. Because with a lot of things, it seems like on this truck I have to pull the intake manifold lately. But thankfully stopped by John's house and he had a couple extra grounds, so I'm going to utilize this one, driver's side then passenger side, and hopefully we won't have to do this again and she'll fire right off. I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up, vacuumed out, and then swap out the heads on here, and hopefully we can get her running again. Both grounds have new ends on them now. Got some sweet purple heat shrink. These should definitely work. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get everything put back together. I got a mess over here I need to clean up because that's from all the troubleshooting. Get all of this put back together and then hopefully she starts up. Got everything put back together. Everything should be good to go. I do want to clean this up later, but we got to get it running on all cylinders first. Now what I'm gonna do is, since this gas has been sitting forever, is I'm gonna take and fill this jug with all the old gas, and then we can replace it with some ethanol free. And hopefully it'll equal out, because I honestly can't remember how much fuel I have in there right now. But got one of these little bad boys. I've never used one of these to siphon, so hopefully it works. So it turns out I lied. I totally spaced that there is a screen right there to prevent you from siphoning fuel. What I'm gonna do is, since I checked, I just plugged the battery in, I just checked. It's just under quarter of a tank. It's been sitting for about a year now with this gas in it, so I should be all right. I'm gonna put the 5 gallons of ethanol free. There's some heat in there, and I dropped some octane booster. All right. All right, $30 later, let's hope for the best. All right, here we go. Hopefully the battery still has some juice in it. Could just be the bad gas. She's finally running on all 8. Now granted, that sounded terrible. I don't know how it sounds on camera yet, but in person, you could definitely tell that there is some bad gas and the timing is definitely off. That's just from the tuner, not the tuner's fault at all. He was just working with what he had at the time, and I didn't know that there was ground issue. So yeah, I need to get him in there, get him to do his thing, and hopefully we can get her running a good. But the issue is, that's the only footage I have. I was gonna come back out after it got warmed up, start the camera back up, and go from there. Unfortunately, there was a bit of it wasn't a knock, but it almost sounded like a lifter tick starting or a loose rocker arm. But I had just checked the rocker arms and the springs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and check those again. Or it could be a lifter losing pressure, because there's a lot of fuel in the oil and I really shouldn't have been running it like that anyway. So I'm actually going to fix that with this. I got a bunch of AMSOIL waiting to go. I got a bunch of AMSOIL. I'm switching to everything. Not sponsored, but getting rid of Royal Purple and going with AMSOIL. So we're going to go ahead and throw some of this in the truck. I need to get some spark plugs because all the spark plugs are fouled from just dumping fuel on them. So I'm hoping that with new oil change, I need to get some more ethanol-free gas, some higher octane, just trying to get some of that crap out of there. And hopefully once all that's diluted, then she'll be running a lot better. Like I said, I need to get the tuner in there. The only thing is I was just gonna go ahead and do it the next day, but we're randomly having like snow / crazy windstorms right now in April. So yeah, 60-mile-an-hour winds with snow. Kind of sucks. So unfortunately she's gonna have to be set on the back burner, but I just want to let you guys know I am working on her. I really want to get that thing back on the street because we've got a bunch of stuff that I still need to get on it, and then I've got a bunch of future plans for that truck. So I just need to get back on the road running. I know you guys want to see it back, so hopefully soon enough the weather will clear up, because I can't get it down to the shop yet, so I got to do everything outside. But yeah, we'll change the oil, do the spark plugs. I think I'm gonna switch to copper for now. I think I'm gonna do the NGK. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet on those, but I know I'm going NGK and copper. I'm just smoking those iridiums right now. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do all that. I just want to thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that I'm actually working on it still. I haven't forgotten about her. All comes down to time and all that and all the projects. So I'm hopefully getting a little better at lining everything out, and then this will be a good year. So like I said, I just want to thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great night.